Okay, I just watched Laid Back's latest video about should the LGB and the T and LGBT community be separate. And like I know I made videos about like the differences between like the things that transgenders do. Like I don't know about the MTFs, but I have been researching and looking into the FTNs because I find it very interesting. And so he was saying that he thinks for political reasons that the T and the LGB should be separate, and I totally agree with that. And it's not like he said, it's not because we don't share some of the same struggles and battles with everything. It's just that I feel like he feels like the LGB has kind of betrayed the T, but I don't think it's that. I just think that the LGB was around for so much longer. Well, it was out and exposed for so much longer than the T. Like the trans is just getting like very out there, and I feel like people are still like just like they had to get used to lesbians, bis, and gays. Yeah, they had to get used to all of those. And I mean, people are never gonna accept us fully as a whole community. So I mean, that's a given. But I do feel like the T should not separate completely, but try to build itself as a community more because we do have more rights and we do have more coverage under the law. But I don't feel like we betrayed you. I feel like a lot of trans people were just covering up because back in the day it was like I feel like some people were ashamed of it or just didn't want to bring it out there like that. So I feel like it should be separate until we can all have the same rights. Because I really think it's unfair that we don't have the same rights. I mean, none of my previous videos were meant to degrade or disrespect the FTM and the trans community, period. I just didn't understand, and I still really haven't got any answers on it. But I feel like you do deserve the same rights that we have, that anybody has. I mean, we all deserve the rights that we were promised. And I just think that you need to, I think the trans community is still in its premature stages and that it needs to develop itself. And then once we can all get the same things and do the same things, then it should be back LGBT. And I don't think you should just take the T out. I just think the T needs to work on itself as a community to build awareness and fight for rights. Like I'm not against trans. Like I support you to the fullest. I go to rallies. Well, I live in Louisiana, so yeah, none of it's accepted here. Being black's not accepted here. I got called a nigger today. But anyway, yeah. Um, I just feel like we haven't turned our backs on you because I support you, and I think it's wrong that you don't have the same rights yet. They include you in the title of our community, but I feel that there should be a movement of awareness and just bringing trans to the light and just letting people know what it is, why it is the way it is. Because, like I said, I didn't understand a lot of things. I haven't got any answers, but I think I understand more than a heterosexual person or someone that doesn't know anything about it. And so I just feel, and I don't feel like we really have betrayed you or stabbed you in the back or threw you under the bus. I just think it's just because trans is such a premature part of the LGBT community. And I mean, I'm all about raising awareness, like whatever I'll do. Start a support group. I mean, not a support group or awareness group, and I'll be right there with y'all. Get some T-shirts. I'll be right there with y'all. I rock a trans T-shirt. I mean, whatever, like whatever we have to do. I feel like we need to do, as the community of LGBT, we need to do whatever we can to. We need to stick together. We need to have equal rights in our community because it's not there. Like a lot of people say, oh, I'm a lesbian, but I can't do this. I'm bi and I can't do this. I'm gay and I can't do this. I'm trans and I can't do this. But they never look at it as, oh, well, the trans can't do this. Or the trans never look at the lesbians like, oh, they can't do this. I mean, it's conscious, you're aware of it, but it's not like you're trying to do anything about it. So I just feel like we need to all come to one accord and get a little bit, especially like in the African American community, we need to stop hating on each other and get a little more involved and like worry about our future, like the future of our children and the future of the country, because a lot of LGBT get denied jobs, benefits, health care, like everything because of their sexuality or their gender identity, and it's not right. Like, but yeah, I just want to throw my 2 cents in, and I just feel like we just need to all get along.